saw on tape that led you to use that punch so much?
Not necessarily. I mean, everybody knows that Chad has a great jab, and me being a shorter fighter, we wanted to try to take his jab. We wanted to try to take his jab away, and you do that. You do it several different ways, but one way is jabbing with him, and we did that. And when I got away from the jab a couple rounds, my coach, man, I got a tremendous coach. After I knocked him down the first time as a young fighter, you want to go right back and knock him down with the same punch you just knocked him down with. But he said, forget about that. Get back on your jab. Keep boxing. He'll run into something again. And I did that. And then he ran into the last combination that eventually stopped him.
And then you say that, he had a great jab, and he only landed 7 jabs in the entire fight. So would that be like the best thing that you did in the fight? And he gave his jab almost totally?
Well, for whatever reason, he wasn't using his jab as much as he normally does. And I don't know if that was just positioning because my head was off center. I wasn't right in front of him. I was either here or I was here. I wasn't right in front of him. So I don't know why he didn't throw the jab like he normally does. But I just tried to match him jab for jab and even out jab him, even though he had the longer arms. And we did that. And that, I don't know if it's the best thing that I did tonight, but that was definitely something that led to the knockout.
Andre, what did you say that you landing those left hooks that knocked him down was a big reason you hated the jab, being that he was getting hit hard?
I don't understand the question.
You knocked him down with a few left hooks over his jab. So after that, he stopped jabbing. Wouldn't you say that was part of the reason why?
I don't. Is that how it went? Man, I don't know. I gotta watch the tape. I just threw it, man. I just threw it, and and it's funny because I watched Chad for so many years that I didn't have to watch a lot of tape in training camp. I watched tape maybe 3 or 4 times. I watched the Bernard Hopkins fight 1 time. I watched the Pascal fight 1 time. And this week in my hotel room, I probably watched 1 or 2 rounds. But I knew what Chad liked to do. I knew his tendencies, and one of his tendencies is when you attack him, he bends over to the right, to my right side, to his left, my right. And a lot of people said, "Oh, you hit Chad with a right hand. You hit Chad with a right hand." And I knew Chad could be hit with right hands, but also knew Chad could be hit with a left hook. And I envisioned the left hook landing just like it did tonight. So it was just a combination of things. You can't just do one thing against a fighter like Chad Dawson. You got to do multiple things. You got to have the speed. You got to have the power to make him respect you. But then inside, he saw that I was physically stronger than him, and just that combination of tools just brought me to victory.
I just want to say one thing. Chad won't be here. We're taking him to the hospital just to make sure everything's okay with him. With the cut, he got hit on the head a couple of times real good. So I want to thank all of the media for all the attention you gave us on this event. I want to thank Dan, Virgil. There are no hard feelings. You represent a fighter, I represent a fighter, and the best man certainly won tonight. JP, I love you, buddy. Tony Leonard, and Hugh, Andre, even I underestimated you. You're one hell of a fighter. In a way, you remind me of DeMarco. When you get in the ring, you're not all bulked up and whatever, but you could sure as shit fight. And you should be,
I guess that's a compliment in the guy.
thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Terry. Real quickly, I do want to thank HBO, Ken Hirschman, Terry Davis, Mark Taffet. They did a tremendous job leading up to this event. They really lent a helping hand between 24/7 that they've never done for a world championship event before. Usually it's reserved for pay-per-view. You're going to be seeing, I think in the next day or two, their new series 2-day that they were filming Andre. Andre, you were great on this promotion also, because as you see, I mean, you were kept busy outside of the training, and you did a tremendous job. I do want to thank our rest of the team, because we've all been here together. It's a great feeling being here together since 2004, even before that with James and Antonio, but James Prince, the manager of Andre Ward. Nice round of applause, James, because you saw Andre's talent many years ago before he won the gold medal. Antonio Leonard, tremendous job out here, helping promote, doing everything else you do. Great job. We love the hat too. Give me mine, will you? Little round of applause for Antonio. And then the last person that we'll let you guys get back to your questions with Andre is the Zen Master. That's what I call him. He's just got a way with bringing things home, bringing it right there to fruition, and he's just done a tremendous job. Virgil Hunter.